Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I accidentally started as Isaac because I pressed the spacebar one too many times. You know what, we're doing an Isaac run, nuts to it. It's been a while. FDGM 80VR, so this episode is brought to you by VR. And thank you Alana for a 22-month streak with a tier 2 sub. Hello YouTube, I am interrupting Flik during his Irish Isaac run, 22 months and still going strong. Thank you for reminding me as well that this episode is dedicated to Sean Fortune for his support on Patreon last month. Alright, Isaac. So, most of you can play along with this one if you wanted to, because Eden is mostly thrown off by like different drop pools, whereas Isaac, it can still get knocked off, but only when you go to like item rooms rather than your start. And no, that wasn't a secret room. And the start is the best measure of a player if you're playing as Eden. With Isaac, you've got a bit more agency. Hello Echo, hello everyone else who is filtering in. Don't cry at me. She doesn't bring me the damn toy back and then cries at me because I'm not throwing it for her. How can such a clever dog be so stupid? It's not even a no take only throw situation, it's a never bring back only throw situation. Which is even worse. It's like, I will bring you every toy exactly once, you will throw them forever, but I won't ever bring anything back. Dog Logic 101. Ooh, well, we'll be re-rolling this for sure. Did she bring me the ball back? While I'm debating whether or not to take Distant Admiration. No, this isn't Distant Admiration, is it? There's so many fly items now, I'm confused. It is, right? It's not. Friend Zone is not very good. Distant Admiration has the two like brackets on either side, right? Is that the difference? Also, I missed. What was that set up there? Did I get the Batman Mini Cityscape? I did! And your money contributed to it, Donkey Kong, so thank you. I got it for slightly less than what I was willing to have as my maximum. It hasn't been dispatched yet, but hopefully I could have re-rolled it instantly. Ooh, and that's a library. So still got to wait for it to arrive to make sure the quality matched the pictures, but once it has, I'll be redoing the table again. I recorded another battle report today with the current layout, so I'm ready to strip the table now. And I will read out those bits in a second. That's a very loud engine outside. It's like super loud. What the hell? No thank you. Thank you, Gooksy. My knees are safe for now. For now. Hello Robin as well, that I missed earlier. So chat, pick your poison. Shall I discuss my baking attempts for my day off? I was going to say, or something else I did on my day off, but I didn't really do much else. I didn't poison anything that I know of. Baking. Well, I attempted what the recipe called vanilla snap biscuits. That's an overly fancy name. They really are just like a sweet biscuit, ideal for having with a cup of tea, and I can say that with a fact because yesterday evening I sat down with a couple and a cup of tea and it was very nice. I did say pick your poison, yes. I wasn't being literal. So anyway, I did them. I think they turned out okay. They're a little bit like not crumbly enough for me to be like a true biscuit. But I think that might be down to the recipe not being specific regarding what I was supposed to use for flour. Because all it said was flour. And I didn't know if that meant plain flour or if it meant self-raising flour or the other flour that I can't remember the name of. So I opted to just use normal flour, looking back and after double checking my cornflake biscuit recipe, which is crumbly. It needed self-raising, so I'm thinking that I used the wrong flour, so it came out a bit soft. Book of the Dead is good, but we'll stick with the D6. Yeah, we will. You're playing Stardew and you've started to name animals after people in chat. Sell them for profit. So yeah, the biscuits turned out more than fine. I think they taste nice, it's just they didn't have the consistency I was expecting, and I think I caught why. The recipe was not specific enough. It's like if it just says sugar. Do you mean caster sugar? Do you mean icing sugar? Do you mean the other type of sugar that I also can't remember the name of? You have to be specific. Oh, muscovado sugar, which is just brown sugar by another name, really. Right, we didn't get another battery, so we're just gonna have to go. Nani? I read that from chat. I don't just randomly say Nani. I'm not that much of a weeb. So our deal with the devil is a little bit perilous because we have nothing to protect ourselves. Although that might be about to change. Nope. I really shouldn't have opened that, but I'm glad I did because we've got a lot of cash there. We're waiting until you get a void. Oh! The room designed to troll. Well, 1 in 3 chance we'll have to do it. It's fine. Our last time we played this it went way too fast anyway, so we're overdue for one where we're going to work for it a little bit more. I should catch that. And of course now we get given a black heart when it's too late. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! So honestly, that's all I did. I went shopping in the morning. Oh, hello. As per normal, I got a Subway when I was out for the first time in like 3 months. Maybe this year, actually. Maybe at most the second one this year. And then got home, baked. Wait, that means something else. I don't mean I came home stoned. I meant I came home and then did baking. Thank you for the raid, Police of Cake. I forgot that baked has another connotation. And then I painted the Christian Bale Batman miniature from the 2-player starter set. Gotta say, the resin on that one was particularly bad. That doesn't make up for like the poor painting job I did on it, but I will say the resin was particularly bad. Not in terms of like stuff missing or breaking, just the texture. Oh, it's a lookup. Just the texture of it was very, very bad. I should have washed it in hot water first, but I didn't. And I also just did a couple of Space Marine models, a couple of Hellblasters. One's finished, one's behind me like half done. Well, less than half done. No, I didn't get back at 420. Thank you, Nightbringer, for 18 months with Twitch Prime. Many months, almost 12 whole months. We also need a second Twitch baby name. And our second Twitch baby name will be Diblington. Take good care of Diblington. Half price key. Yeah, we can take both these. Well, did we already get our item room this? No, we didn't. That is... Is that depression? Oh. So all that's really done is raised our tier height by the looks of things. I think I startled the dog because she was lying under my chair there just because I moved my feet. Well, excuse me, princess, for moving my feet. I don't really see what other advantage the bouncing has. Oh wait, can I bounce? No. I thought I could bounce over scenery, but no, I can't. gander at what this is. You lost the other one in the Kmart? That's okay. There's some fictitious orphanage that's just very grateful for everything that they get. I have a good feeling about this one. Nope. It's an awfully big floor for a basement too. Thank you. That's probably the secret room back there. Babies are replaceable. Very true. Oh, chat, I'm jumping off on like a utter lane. There's no tangent that connects to what we've been discussing so far, but I was doing what I often do in like the half an hour before a stream. If everything's set up and good to go, I usually just end up like looking at the news. Gaming news or like actual news. Where is the boss? Oh god. And anyway, the BBC was running a story about like apparently like that cartoon Arthur had like a gay marriage in it. That's not the point of what I'm bringing up, because I went and looked at it and it was like, oh, they always do like context. So the context was, this is a cartoon for children, it's about this. I didn't realise that Arthur was not a bear. I thought he was a bear, just drawn kind of like child friendly. Look, I wasn't at the right age to have watched it. I tangentially, yeah, he's an aardvark. An aardvark, rather. I just thought he was a... Where is this boss? Like, seriously, I'm lost. I thought he was a bear. Like, he looks like a cuddly bear. You know, like a stereotypical teddy bear toy. That's what I thought he was meant to be. No, seriously though, I feel like I've went in every direction and they're all dead ends. Send help. It's not like apparently they're on season 22. I've never seen an episode of it. I remember bits of it from like just seeing it around, and of course the meme of the like fist, him forming a fist angrily, and most recently that clip of him going into a bank and saying, "Hello everybody, can you give me your money?" and then someone tagging it with, "Is this what people think streaming is?" I was like, yeah. Damn it. You know what, I will take it, I deserve that. He looks like a bear. He looks like a teddy bear, sorry. I know it sounds ridiculous to say he looks like a bear. He looks like a teddy bear, which is what I thought he was meant to be. Thank you, Mr. Dead Zombie. Lurk! Are you lurking yet? Also, I had no idea that Rage 2 was out. I thought it was like a month away. One and three. Nope. Please give me my map back. I have a map. No curse at all, in fact. Our stats are still base stats, so, you know, it's pretty bad. We want to be tanky because we're going to start getting hurt real bad soon. He made this for me. You know what, even though the room is still in combat, I'm not even going to pause, I'm going to press the button. When you thought Arthur was a bear and he turns out to be an aardvark, and then it's the fist. He looks like a teddy bear. So it's just a website that'll make those memes for you, huh? I do have a cozy set of pajamas, that's true, yeah. And a hockey puck lodged in my forehead. Not 100% sure what that's meant to be. Cash money. I was also reading a news story about people rallying to get the Jeremy Kyle show taken off air because a guest who was on it, who failed a lie detector test, went on to commit suicide. Lie detector tests, by the way, mean nothing. That's why they're not admissible in court. Unless you think that they are. I've talked about the Jeremy Kyle show before because I used to see it tangentially in the mornings before going to college, and I do remember talking about it, probably during Isaac, describing it as truly terrible. It's the British equivalent of Jerry Springer, except not fake. Just get chavs on to point and laugh at their pathetic problems, that kind of thing. Like, ha ha ha, our lives are better than theirs. And I was shocked to learn, one, that it was still on the air, but hey, if this is the thing that finally gets it cancelled, I'm all for it. And the reason that's on my mind is because the BBC was running a story about it, but someone who writes for the BBC website also was a showrunner on the Jeremy Kyle show, so they were doing a nice little article about what it was like backstage. And it's kind of like the typical stuff you would expect, like they say, now we don't want you to be violent, but you go out there and you do what you want to do to the guests, just egging them on to be assholes, and how it wasn't a surprise that this had finally happened. I was under the impression that Dr. Phil was like, it didn't encourage fighting, it was kind of like, maybe not wholesome, but like in the UK back before Jeremy Kyle, I remember this from my childhood, I used to watch this before going to school. There was like a talk show lady on British television, I don't know what her second name is because the show was just called her first name. It was called Trisha. And it was just this nice African lady who did the, like, you know, the Jerry Springer setup where you bring in guests with problems, except it was wholesome. Oh, don't take that, you have a reroll. Don't take that either. They'd bring on people with problems and she'd be very empathetic and try and help them. It wasn't just bring on a chav and laugh at their problem. And the Jeremy Kyle show being successful is what resulted in her disappearing from the airs, because people didn't want wholesome, they wanted laugh at the chavs fighting with each other. It's very sad. There was also another talk show lady on British television called Vanessa Phelps. She had a talk show. Hers got cancelled when there was an expose revealing that it was all fake. Like every guest was just fake. Yeah, it became much more like, oh, let's do a lie detector test for this or that. Lie detector tests are garbage. It's basically a coin flip whether or not the reading is true or not. Anybody who thinks otherwise is either lying or a fool. And now them like pushing this whole thing like they're being truthful or being accurate has resulted in some poor sod who maybe they were. The details of the show the guy was on are not specific other than he was being tested for infidelity. So it either came back true and it was true and facing the truth he offed himself, or he hadn't done anything, the lie detector result was wrong and he killed himself because it destroyed his life. Honestly, the least bad thing they should be hoping for is the show getting cancelled. They should be getting criminal charges. Ow. You will not make me miss this deal with the devil. You will perish, I will get a deal with the devil, and it will give me damage. And then all will be right with the world. We'll take that. This is not damage. I'm gonna go clear rooms to try and get a reroll again. You heard you can manipulate a lie detector by clenching your anus while answering. Cannot confirm or deny though. It's not even just a case of you can like fudge the result willingly, it's just that sometimes it gives a false result because of the different levels of, that people are nervous or sweaty. Like a friend of mine from school, I remember, like they got incredibly sweaty all the time. for no reason. And if you were to give them a lie detector, they'd be sweating their asses off, and it'd come back that they were lying every time. I remember like when we were doing games where you trade controllers to have like goals, because this is back when gaming was very limited. Anytime he'd give me the controller, it'd be like dripping in sweat, and I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? I have very dry hands when I'm gaming. Clearly he was cheating on my controller, and that's really what was happening. It's heart rate and participation. The word for dampness is, that I'm blanking on because now I can only think of participation. Precipitation? Hey, it's not damage, but, well, it is, but not my damage. Rage 2 is getting a rating of about 72. That seems pretty good to me. It's perspiration. Isn't precipitation the, like, chance of rain? That is a word. Clearly I was just thinking ahead to risk of rain and getting my wires crossed. That's, yeah, let's go with that. Oh, there's Dry Baby doing work. This is a train wreck run. This many floors deep, not having any damage ups, train wreck. Would have been even worse if we started as Eden, because Eden most of the time starts with lower than average damage. Old man Flik strikes again. How dare you, young man or girl. Go to your room. So anyway, that's what I was doing before the stream. That's a fairly boring time. I don't think I even played any games. What else is there to talk about, chat? Are you looking forward to E3, which is just in an absolute shambles right now? Because nobody wants to bother going to it? You're in your room? Well, maybe go to somewhere else then. The cellar, for instance. Well, they fired the committee that runs it or something, or they've replaced them all now. Because most of the major people aren't bothering with putting on a show because, one, they're too expensive, and two, they're probably not in a good place right now, as their gaming as a whole is not. With pushback against crunch finally happening and such like. How far off is E3? I always remember when E3 is because it always happens just before or just after my birthday. It will be the weekend closest to June 11th. That is when E3 is. And should Twitch allow it again this year? Well, there's not many press conferences this year. Like Ubisoft is still doing one. Bethesda's will be pre-recorded probably because they don't have the balls to face the public. Who else is, like, Sony's not doing one? I don't think. Microsoft is still doing one. But if they sync up with my time zone, I'll absolutely dual cast them and make fun of them and watch with you all like I did last year because I had a hell of a lot of fun doing that. Vision, sure. Just wanted to catch the mushroom as well, just in case. Lovers. Empress. Ace of clubs. Ooh, yes. Liberty Cap can occasionally give us some help with tier 8 and such. Sure.
Ace of clubs.
Look, all I want is the Sony conference from 2 years ago now, where it was just business. I respected that. That's what I want. But, and less of what Ubisoft has been doing with the weird, like, Carnival and stuff. It's kind of hard to be like feigning interest in the Ubisoft one, given I can't ever play a Ubisoft game again. Well, I guess I still can on consoles, assuming you can get round needing Uplay on that. Ooh. If you have to buy an EA Zone ticket on top of the admission ticket, with the gold ticket you get to actually hear them speak. Ah. Give me damage. Give me damage. Give me damage. You SOB. Dim bulb. I'll be back. Actually, you know what? No. I'm here right now. Pay out with damage, you little shit. I wasn't getting my double plays there. Ah! I need this for damage. If I forget to go back and re-roll that, remind me. You know, it feels like we can actually do some damage. Finally some good effing food, etc. Sora's looking at you funny? Do you look like a tennis ball? The mobile app is getting a ton more commercials. You shouldn't be getting any commercials. Oh wait, you're not subbed. Well, you shouldn't be getting any commercials when I'm live unless I run them. I don't know how they space ads out if you're watching like a VOD. I don't have any control over that. Because I have it ticked that subs don't get ads. But if you aren't a sub, you should only get one ad when you come to the stream and that's it. Although they did add a thing where in the top left it should say like this ad supports and then my name. If it doesn't say my name and it just says Twitch, then no, I'm not getting anything from it. Like for instance, when I'm hosting Police of Cake, he isn't partnered. So when I go to my page, but I'm hosting him, so it starts playing his stream and it plays an ad. It says, "Oh, this is supporting Twitch." When I manually run ads when I'm changing over games once a stream for a few minutes, if you see ads then, those support me for sure. The other ones, I don't know. Honestly, the best way to show support on Twitch is bits and subscriptions. Ads are a dying art form for revenue. That's why it doesn't work on YouTube. And why it's great that Twitch offers lots of other ways of making money. Because ads do not work as a model anymore. Ooh, That is risky. That's good timing with the hms. I think I've got it just to try it. With a slow one, our tier rate is pretty good, so it should move quite fast, right? Thank you, Roro, for the bits, and thank you, Metal Magpie, for 18 months with a tier 1 sub. Demonstration of showing support on Twitch. Thank you. You convinced me to bring the Ludovic. Oh wait, it's bouncing. First it bounced 2 meters in the air, then 3 meters in the air. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but it does do a weird... What hit Dry Baby there? Oh, yeah, projectile. It does do a weird visual effect in front of me I'm not entirely comfortable with. Ow. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, I have a weird story. When I woke up this morning, usually before I get out of bed, the first thing I do is like check my email, check the YouTube app just out of inertia, more so than anything else. And very strangely, I got a lot more views than normal for exactly 2 hours overnight. It was at 2 in the morning and 3 in the morning, my time. Where I got like 10 times the number of views I would normally get in a 1 hour chunk. So when I got up, I went to my dashboard and I was like, okay, did like one of the Forager videos get shown somewhere, or one of the Stardew ones, or you know, something fairly recent that maybe just got linked somewhere. That's usually what happens. I don't remember really what this does, but we'll take it anyway. And I couldn't. None of the recent videos have like got more than above normal views, so. And nor has there been any particular comments. So for like the next couple of days, I'm going to be curious, like what got shared where. I mean, it's good that it happened, but it was just for like a 2-hour slot. It was very strange. Boing, boing. I like that it's just bouncing on them to kill them now. Bounce 4 meters in the air, 5 meters in the air, dry baby in the air, bounce forever, and I'll just be walking backwards and forwards enjoying myself over here. Boing, boing. It looks like Gertie is playing with a ball. No, hang on, bounce over there. Don't really need to use the strength card or Emperance against this. It'll take a little while, but I don't need to focus on anything other than dodging. Gertie wanna bounce? No, if it was an Overwatch video, I would have seen the comments. As far as like old videos that suddenly got more comments recently, I don't know, a couple of people started watching my Bloodborne and New Game Plus Bloodborne playthroughs for some reason. I don't know why. Like someone commented on the playthrough, the very first playthrough I did, being like, "Oh, you didn't play the DLC? DLC didn't exist when that playthrough existed." Ooh. Also, ooh. No. Yes. Now I've got a bouncing coin. Just call me Harvey Dent, I guess. Although it's never going to land on one side. That would drive Two-Face crazy, honestly. I don't want to do Mega Sane. I'm fine with just the standard ending to these things. Besides, who wants to see Isaac asphyxiate in the chest? It's the sad ending. Yeah, I heard rumours about Bloodborne 2 maybe being shown at E3. Honestly, if the B team has been working on it while Miyazaki was wasting his time with Sekiro, I'm 100% behind it. It stands a chance of being good. Whereas if it's just Miyazaki also making that, I would honestly probably give it a miss because I'm sick of giving him the benefit of the doubt and him never learning how to make a good game. There's clips of me playing Bloodborne in some compilations on YouTube. Why? I didn't do anything particularly well in Bloodborne. Or was it like fail compilations or something? Also, never had my permission asked for that. You technically don't need to ask permission to do that kind of thing, especially if you're using it in a manner that would be protected by fair use. It's just polite to ask. Why am I oh, little Delirium is shooting coins, I see. Although I don't remember failing at any Bloodborne boss particularly hard either. What's the best way to ask? Twitter? Or in the comment on the video? Had that happen a few times for Overwatch videos back in the day. And my answer was always, as long as you credit and link back, I'm okay with it. Because I can't really stop you. Because I believe it is fair use. If someone just steals your video, that is not fair use. But if they're just using a clip from it, talking over it, editing it, etc., that is fair use. Whether you like it or not. You have interested me as well. What would happen if I took this trinket? I'm not touching the keys, for the record. Yeah, we're definitely not taking that. You're fighting Martyr Logarius? I don't remember that name. Oh, is that the old guy in the ice place? You don't need to fight him. He's optional. The ice place entirely is optional. Whatever. What was that place? Canehurst. Canehurst. You don't need to go there at all. Although it is the coolest looking part of the game. No pun intended. It is just a nice area. Got the absolute worst enemies, but it's a nice area. Oh, you know it's optional, but you went there, so you're determined. Unfortunately, it's been so long since I last played it through that I can't really remember any suggestions that would help. I think not locking onto him helps, and using the pillars to protect against his Bankai thing. But if you put it down ages ago, I don't imagine you'll be wanting to go back to this. Nope. Yes. No, I became a faceless angel. Just like in real life. You like the ghost katana enemies? Oh, yeah, and the earlier bits of the castle. Hello, kitty. You saw somebody playing Dark Souls with a randomizer and Undeadburg was guarded by Sif. I knew there was a Dark Souls randomizer. I didn't realise that it randomised, like, putting bosses all over the place. I thought it just randomised what items you picked up. Would have taken the fanny pack, but now we have no money. Eh. Yeah, it's okay. In terms of like YouTube stuff, I have rethought attempting a rebrand in the summer. I feel like the rebrand is better done once I've stopped entirely, and it's just something I can do whenever I feel like it. So like if by 2020 I've stopped full-timing this Batman Battle Reports and 40k stuff, just there's something I can bung up whenever, so a rebrand would be better done then, if at all. I'm still going to do them, but I don't think focusing on them would make it much of a difference. But I think I'll do it if and when I stop. The only experience I have is in retail, so I imagine I'd get something in that space again. It's also not exactly many options in the middle of nowhere. That's why streaming and YouTubing was a godsend for more than one reason. So you live in the middle of nowhere, you don't like interacting with people, you don't like taking orders, and you're moderately good at games and quite funny. Do this job! It's like, absolutely. What do you mean I can't do that for the rest of my life? I was hoping to do this until I was 80. I don't need to use any of these cards on War, because we can just hide from him while he bounces 5 meters in the air. Hey, if that old lady can make a living let's playing Skyrim at 80 whatever she is, why can't we do it too? We will just take Cuba meat. I like Cuba meat. And let's get out of here before the climb bounces any higher. Well, I wouldn't need to make a second channel for Twitch VODs if I rebranded after the fact, because there wouldn't be any Twitch VODs to make a channel for. Missing poster we do not require. It's a reference to the Futurama episode War is the H Word, which is also where the gun from Gungeon is from, where humanity wages war on a species of balls that like to bounce higher and higher, and we're the aggressors and they're not, and Bender is doing peace talks with the bouncing balls, and they just keep on going on about how high they bounce. I think that's from like maybe not season 1, but like season 2 or 3. It's pretty early. Probably one of the best episodes as well. And that's problematic. I'm going to have to stay next to Polycephalus so he doesn't keep submerging. It's worth watching. Well, all of Futurama is worth watching. The later seasons not as much, but definitely worth watching. Especially now that it's got like a beginning, middle and end. Ooh. I should really get around to watching John Wick 2 now that they're coming out with a third one. I think I have it on Blu-ray, I just never got around to watching it. I don't fully recall. You were the only one talking, but you're not the only one here. Apparently it's a lurky kind of day. If everyone is having the same kind of heat that we have here today, that's entirely understandable. Although we're also not used to the heat up here in Scotland, so when it does come, it's like, we can't function in this, what the hell are you doing? Did not mean to take that. Please give me the funds back. Nope. It's going to do literally nothing, but whatever. Off we go. Boss over here. Occasionally I forget that I only have one big giant bouncing coin. Usually it's when Delirium is firing, or Little Delirium. Let's use Empress. I saw that Lucifer is a thing on Netflix, but I have not watched it. Is it just like about Satan worship or something? Or? This is a hard fight to do with Ludovico. Oh, by hard I mean tedious, also. Bam 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 bam. Here. Oh, the explosion was good. What did that? Ooh. Please, Mother Dearest, perish. Thank you. Ooh, okay, hang on a second. So the wafer, I don't remember the bottom left. The top right one is the prism that gives you the orbiting thing that changes your... Like it shoots out the rainbow, the prism rainbow. That's not going to be any good with Ludovico. I think we'll probably, even though it's boring, take the wafer. That kind of secures our win, even though the run isn't super great, because we have a damage stat of 4. Wait, isn't that even with the Empress in effect? No, okay. Oh, it's you again. I'll be over here. Absorb my bouncing coin into your crevasse. High Priestess, I guess, could maybe kill the boss of this floor real quick. We'll look out and get Mr. Fred or something. Rooms like this is very tiring to do as Ludo. Ooh, hello. Interesting, he does run from the tier. The turret on my head is host hat. Yeah, it protects you from bombs and occasionally shoots. Well, explosions, sorry. Anything that counts as explosion. Another Empress, we'll take that over the High Priest, I guess. Damn. Well, if it's not there, it could be straight up. That's a very large, decapitated, whatever it is, worm. Vaginal worm. Oh dear. At least it's not full train wreck because we're killing relatively fast and from safety now most of the time. Silver Dollar would generate a shop, but meh. I want the damage from Dim Bulb. On that note, I should remember to use it pointlessly on the boss fight. Tier was getting stolen away there. Please, let me through. Small rock, please. Well, that helps, I guess. Blah. Twitch, please. Is it lagging? I haven't dropped any frames. Ooh, nearly. Yeah, I think that's just on your end. You've got a bad case of the Valinar's internet. It's contagious and incurable. Damn it. It's just a little test to see whether or not Valinar was paying attention. I didn't get glared at or frogged at, so presumably not. Oh no, never mind, there he is. Skolex is a very bad draw for this particular build. I deliberately let him hit me there. Well, after the initial hit, I mean. They just try and speed it up. Oh, get stunned! That was a perfect stun from Spider Mod. Nice. I also forgot to use the D6 before the fight to get more damage. There's a couple of batteries. I'm going to try for a bear. Oh, there was one right there, in fact. Speed up is not required. Gotta take what we next get. No, there's one more battery after that. I'll go for the further away one first. Alright, fingers crossed. Magic Mush would be nice, yeah. Oh, that'll do. Get 9 tails for 1.09 damage up. Womdo. I think it means womb as well. Hello, Envy. I'm green with you. Good. Alright, my instinct says bottom left. Never mind. Now, if that's a run reroll, I don't really know if I want to do that now, because I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of traction. Well, good job we don't have to make a decision then. Look at me, I'm being neutral. Speaking of being neutral, does anyone else find it incredibly stupid that the UK is being allowed to vote in the European election thingy? Even though by now we were supposed to not be part of it anymore? It's like they're asking for it. They're asking for us to just hurt them more. Get out of here, pin. See you later, Alana. Now who will talk in chat to hide all the lurkers? But look at me, my hands are occupado. Not playing the game, obviously, because Eduardo does that for me. Wait, Escobar? What was the name of my made-up person who plays Isaac for me again? I'm pretty sure it was an E, but I don't remember which.
The Hanged Man.
I think it was Escobar. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean made-up person, I meant employee. I got the words confused. It would give me more of the same irritating, tedious enemy, wouldn't it? Oh, that's an especially large lad. Yes, walk this way. See what happens. Come at me, Diglett. Redo the floor. No, thank you. I don't think it was Eduardo. I feel like it was Escobar. Because I feel like Eduardo was too much of a normal name. Someone's going to need to go back and check the tape. When I made the offhand comment about paying someone to play Isaac for me. It was probably in the last 20 runs, if that helps. Hang on, I'll ask him. Finding other people to do the work worked well enough on the farm, so why wouldn't it work for Isaac? saving the devil card for Isaac. So that'll be an annoying fight. Oh, also, damage up, please. Although that means if I get a deal, I don't have the ability to reroll it, but whatever. Never mind, now I do. It's close enough to death that I can just wait it out. Deal with the devil. No Krampus. No Krampus. Ooh. We went a little heavy there, but we'll see. It is Escobar. Oh, there you go, see. Same difference for higher tab? Wow. Even if true, wow. I'd say how dare you talk about Valnar that way, but it's not like he gets paid. As long as he gets paid. Ooh, that was bad timing. That was a pull your collar and go type moment there. Pay it with HP, just because. Or the map. Oh, two devils, alright.
Two of hearts.
You don't pay out soon, I will destroy you. I wasn't talking to the beggar, I was talking to chat there for the record. What is that again? I don't remember what that is, but it's not what I asked for, so I guess. I don't know what that's going to do to the, like, is it going to have any effect with Ludo? Doesn't seem like it. I'm just chilling over here. We're not going to be having any reroll. Wait, oh no, there's a battery on the floor, so I can do. Because I'm going to use it as soon as we enter the fight in order to get the maximum amount of damage possible. $9.1, not bad. What our tick damage got from, like 70 to 91, 73 to 91, something like that. It's not terrible. That's weird, it's back down to 78, unless Isaac just gets more armor in this form, I guess. Yeah, guess he does. He's almost dead. Get away from me. Oh, thank you, battery baby. Or the battery, whatever. Poison tears, damage, I forget, and big chub. The mind? Oh, so. A burning, poisonous, bouncy coin. I like that. Chubb dislikes smoke and bouncing coins. Who knew? Also, if I hadn't taken the wafer, we probably would have died from me going too heavy on that deal with the devil. Because it wasn't really worth it. Like, Little Brim wasn't worth it. That should have been re-rolled, but... I saw a deal and it was the first good one, so I had to take it. Who is still alive? Did I get a text there? No. Ooh, nasty. Stay back. I've got a bouncing poisonous coin. He keeps on spawning instead of doing his death beams, presumably. What's our luck sitting at? A solid 1 on the dot. Probably not going to get many chests. Ignore the muffled screams coming from the other room. Don't worry about the conversations you have in private. More ragmen. You will never get to me. I will destroy you. Again, I wasn't talking to Ragman, that was to chat again. I'm playing Batman next and then Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain, like co-op games, I aim to close out the stream. That was give my voice a break because it's weaker in the allergy season. Like they were doing a freeze frame at the end of a sitcom episode there. This run did take longer than I thought it would, but it was a train wreck for 90% of it, so what do you expect? Because the last run was really good, it was inevitable, Mr. Anderson. It had to be this way. Metal Gear Rising .jpg. How many references can I fit into one bad joke? Not as many as Fortnite. I found every dead end. At least we know for sure it's the right way now. You're leaving during the Batman section? It's like you want to be destroyed. I don't understand. Reroll that. A dead end. Love. You know, when I was shopping on Monday, I was almost tempted to buy a Fortnite action figure because they had one of like that Omega armor from the Heroes and Villains season that I liked using. I was like, I wouldn't mind having that on my shelf. And the only reason I relented is because it was Fortnite. And I was like, no. No, you must not. Those are the toys that come with real life loot boxes, incidentally. Didn't I just see this item? That's a double reroll at least. There is a battery, so I'm going to go back for it real quick. When I say real quick, the run's already slow, so whatever. Yeah, fork knife. Fork knife is a knife and fork combined together. It's a transformer. That's more like it. I'm too little too late, but that's more like it. I found every single dead end. God damn it. It's amazing that it's not just a joke. I really am cursed. Cut to internet conspiracy theorist. No, I play every seed in advance so I know where the wrong directions are and memorize them. Oh, sorry, heard me resisting the urge to swear and got annoyed. You swear like a Scotsman, you bitch! Literally every dead end. Kind of looks like a duck horse going whack. See what I mean? The map. She's fine. Just getting the angry energy out. Yes, hello, troublemaker. Every single dead end. I gave the horse duck some extra legs. I guess I'll just take poison bombs. You farted with excitement as well. You stink. Yep, I accidentally did a full clear. Joy. I'm amazed I went as long as I did without getting it. Let's just speed this along. I'm out of here. Get destroyed. So let's speed this up a bit. He's dead, Dave. We're done. We're free. Thanks for watching, YouTube. See you later. Ta-ta for now.